Giggity giggity goo! Hello YouTube! It's Gareth here with another Call of Duty Black Ops commentary, and I hope you enjoy my commentary today. And you might think straight away from my upbeat, sunny sort of mood that I am in a sort of happy mood, but unfortunately I'm not, and I don't want this to affect badly on you guys, so just still enjoy the commentary. I'm not in a bad mood as in angry, I'm just a little bit upset at the moment. And the main reason for this is because I got my A-level results yesterday and they weren't so good. They were basically crap and I'm gutted, to be honest with you. But anyway, moving on. Getting my results yesterday set me up for what I was going to talk about in my commentary today. And what I'm going to talk about today is about the government and money. And the reason for this is because as soon as we got our results yesterday, somebody came round straight away after that and said, okay, if you want to do resits for your exams, you have to pay by today, which they said that yesterday. So we had less than a day notice to go and pay money, and overall I had to pay £38 for my exams, plus an extra tenner, which is 48, to buy one of my papers back. So I wanted to see what I did wrong. And then we get a couple of minutes later somebody coming saying to us that if you didn't give it in, if you gave it in late, then you would have to pay treble the amount, which would have meant me having to pay nearly £140 for a couple of exams, which is quite upsetting, to be honest with you. I'm not going to tell you what results I got because that's in confidential with myself and my family, and it's not that I don't trust you guys or anything, but it's just something I need to sort out myself. And I'm certainly going to be cutting down a little bit on the PS3, but I'm certainly not going to stop making videos if you want me to carry on. And so this set me up for talking about the money in the government. And as you know, we were in a recession, and I think we're slowly just coming out of it now. Just a little bit come out of the recession now, a little bit out. And then we've got a new government. Obviously, Labour got voted out to the Conservatives, and I hate Conservatives. I just think they're little money grabbing little twats. And to be honest with you, I think they're just trying to wreck our country even more. You see David Cameron coming into power, and what has he actually done for our country? I've noticed no change whatsoever in our country, apart from putting the university tuition fees up to £9 grand, which everybody's really pissed about. And students haven't really got enough money as it is, to be honest with you. I can say that myself, as I am one. And then we have to go and pay 48 quid for exams, plus they expect us to go to university for £9 grand, which is an absolute joke. I can't believe it that the government's doing it to us. But then then again, that's life. And I believe that David Cameron's motto is coming in again, where rob from the poor to give to the rich. And I think that's the way he's lived his life, so might as well live him. Let him live it out. But the thing is, thinking about this brought me on to thinking about what would happen if we didn't have a government. What would happen if we didn't have a queen? And what would happen if we were a free country? And I thought, it wouldn't be such a bad thing, because without the government here and without the Queen here, I reckon that the people would be so happy to have the power. They wouldn't be over greedy and overzealous, which means overexcited. They would share the money out equally. They would share everything equally, and they would take a share of responsibility on it. And I think it'd be an enjoyable experience for most people to take on. Wait, sorry, I have something in my throat then. Yeah, I think it'd be an enjoyable experience for people to take on. I think the crime rate should drop less and all that sort of thing. And I actually think, I don't know about the statistics, but I'm not sure. I think the crime rate might have risen while David Cameron's come into power. And honestly, if anybody can't see why that is, you need to just look at the facts, to be honest. Some people just know it generally, because nobody likes the regime and all this sort of shit. But anyway, I'm going to move on to talk about, not brighter things, but I'm going to stop being selfish, because unfortunately today I heard about something really bad happening in other parts of the world, and this was in Japan. And I thought, as soon as I read this on Google this morning, I thought, do you know what, Gareth, pull yourself together, mate. There's people all over the world that are dying, and you're here moping about your exam results. Go and revise and stop moping about it. And what I saw was that there's been a massive 8.8 Richter scale earthquake in the Pacific Ocean, which caused a massive tsunami on the north of Japan, and it's killed hundreds of people. It caused blackouts, fire, and the huge tsunami. And do you know what? There's people dying there, hundreds of people dead, and I'm moping about my exam results. So I'd just like to ask you guys to put a second aside to think about the people that have died, and think about in condolence about the people in Japan, and think about their welfare. Maybe some of you might like to pray. I don't know how you work, but you know, it's not looking good. It's looking very bleak for Japan at the moment. And then I hear that there's going to be a couple of tsunamis hitting New Zealand and Hawaii and a few other little countries, which won't be very good at all. They're going to suffer majorly. And you know, it's these things that I look upon and think, you know what, you've got a good life. It's just that you're not doing so good at the moment. Think about the people that are doing no good non-stop. And I'm feeling a bit bad for New Zealand at the moment because they had that miner thing where quite a few of the miners died, and now they got the thing where Australia's next door to them. Australia's having loads of cyclones and stuff like that, and then I don't know if it's been passed on or something like that, but now they're getting hit by. They're going to be expecting tsunamis hitting them and all sorts of stuff. And do you know what is the world coming to? Maybe this is going to be the start of the 2012 phenomenon. Maybe, you never know. And all the scientists saying about the world's going to end in 2012, I don't believe in it, but people could look at it now and think, you know what, that could happen. They're saying about the world's going to like just crumble and everybody's going to start war, and there's going to be loads of storms and stuff like that. And you can see the storms coming now, but maybe I'll leave that for another commentary and talk to you a bit about that in another commentary. And I'm going to move on to the gameplay now, and as you can see, I'm playing Firing Range Demolition, and I had to speed up the clip. I know it might be annoying, but if I didn't speed up the clip, it was 22 minutes long, and the maximum for YouTube is 15. So I'd have had to either split it in half or just not post it at all. And I really wanted to post it because it's such a good gameplay, and I didn't want to split it in half because it's such a good gameplay. I didn't want to just ruin it. So unfortunately, sped up. I shouldn't be speeding up a lot more of my videos, but don't worry about that. And as you can see, I'm using the gold FAMAS, and I've got dual-wheeled pistols as my secondary ASPs. And then on my FAMAS, I'm using suppressor and dual mags. My perks are Ghost, Warlord Pro, and Hacker Pro. And yes, you did hear correctly, I'm using Ghost. And you know, I'm going to put my little view on Ghost now because some of my friends will know I like to put my views on a few of things. And so I think I might have picked out something that some of you people may not have seen at all. And you might think, oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't see that. Or you might think, oh yeah, he's just being a smart ass. And then you might just think, oh yeah, forget it, it's not even true at all. But right, here it is for you. Alright, Ghost prevents you being seen from a spy plane, correct. But nobody ever thought, I don't think anyway, of the counter spy plane. As you see, the counter spy plane, that prevents you from being seen by a spy plane, but it also prevents you from being seen by the Blackbird. And you never hear people going crazy on the mic or wherever on YouTube and stuff like that saying, oh, why is this counter spy plane? People using this shitty counter spy plane, but they're always moaning about Ghost. And counter spy plane is 2 times worse than Ghost because you can get 2 things taken out compared to Ghost, whereas you can only get 1. And why shouldn't people be able to go on a stealth run? Because that's what Ghost is really. They just go around stealthing people, climb around the back, not being seen. But there is a valid point that one of my friends taught me, and he said to me that people that use Ghost should always use a suppressor because otherwise they're not keeping up with the stealth complex. It's not fair to go around using a gun with Ghost on it but no suppressor, where you're just going around taking people out and knowing that you can't be seen by Ghost, but you just get popped up on the map with a red dot for literally a second. And I'll always remember that principle because it's actually completely true. And then moving away from Ghost, my kill streaks are, as you can see, Blackbird, Chopper Gunner and Dogs. I'm going to take this opportunity to talk to you about my favourite kill streak. And my favourite kill streak are the Attack Dogs, and I didn't play World at War because I didn't have it on PS3, I had it on Xbox, which I didn't have online on. But the dogs are just massive monster munching machines, run around, ripping people apart, munching them up, and I don't know if they've underpowered the dogs Treyarch, but they seem to be getting killed in like 1 hit now, just with the chopper gunner. It's like a 1 rocket. You might notice I get 2 of my chopper gunners 1 rocket kill in this game taken out. And as you can see, the commentary's coming to a close here, but I'm just going to talk to you now quickly in the commentary section, can you please put which new map from the DLC you would like to see in my next commentary, either Berlin Wall or Kowloon or Discovery or Stadium, right in the comment section below.